You have mere seconds to stop someone from scrolling past your amazing content before they move on. If those initial moments don't deliver an instant punch, all your effort on that long video is totally lost. Seriously, mastering the art of carving out short, clickable clips from long form is now a non-negotiable skill for every creator out there. The good news is you absolutely do not have to keep grinding away at that editing process manually anymore. I recently spent time really diving deep into this new AI platform that promises to shrink hours of work down to just a few minutes. There is zero need for endless guesswork, fiddling with awkward trim points, or manually highlighting every good spot. But stay tuned until the very end, because I'm giving away a bonus feature that makes publishing those new clips completely automatic. Picture this: you are staring at a full 40-minute expert interview or a dense webinar recording. Your first task is likely scrubbing back and forth, desperately searching for that one perfect soundbite. Then you have to guess which little segment might actually catch fire on social media this week. After that, you manually clip it down into a neat 15 to 60-second package. Don't forget about exporting the file, then crafting entirely new captions for each different platform. You're looking at hours spent just on the preparation and posting logistics alone. The entire purpose of this new technology is to automate nearly all of that tedious heavy lifting right off your plate. Crucially, the system is designed to preserve your natural speaking cadence and all your key points perfectly. The initial step is incredibly simple. You just need to get that long source file into the application interface. You have flexibility in how you do this, choosing to directly upload an MP4 file from your desktop. Alternatively, you can link it straight from a YouTube URL if that's where the original lives. Cloud services integration makes it easy to pull files from your preferred storage location as well. Once the upload process is complete, the tool immediately kicks off its deep analytical scan. It doesn't just watch the video, it actively listens to the entire audio track for cues. The AI is programmed to search for sudden shifts in vocal energy and genuine audience reactions captured in the recording. It flags repeated keywords and searches for those specific auditory signals that signal a moment is about to go viral. This entire automated capability is branded as the auto-editing viral clips feature working in the background. Essentially, the system proactively identifies every single segment that has the potential to stand alone effectively. What makes this different is that it completely avoids simply dumping a chaotic jumble of footage onto your screen. Instead, you receive intelligently framed clips that are already optimized for platform-specific standards. It smartly suggests one cut ratio tailored perfectly for a TikTok vertical video aesthetic. The suggested framing might look slightly different if it thinks the clip is better suited for an Instagram Reel format. YouTube Shorts often requires a slightly different composition, and the tool accounts for that automatically. Before finalizing anything, you get to preview every single suggested clip in an easy playback window. If a cut is slightly off, you can actually make minor tweaks right there in just a couple of clicks. For moments that need a bit more context, you even have the option to manually stitch two suggested clips together. Honestly, the entire user interface is designed so it feels like you are thoughtfully curating content rather than performing complex editing surgery. It's important to note that many other popular software solutions focus intensely on just one part of the process. For instance, transcript-based editors are absolutely fantastic for cleaning up spoken words in real time. Tools like CapCut provide you with an extensive library of exciting visual effects to play around with. However, even with those tools, the primary responsibility of finding the best moments still rests entirely on your shoulders. Furthermore, once the edit is done, you still need to jump to a separate application just to handle the posting schedule. You might be leveraging newer AI apps within platforms like Canva to generate decent preliminary copy for your posts. But this often results in constant switching between the editing app, the caption app, and finally the scheduling app. This platform's real power is that it collapses that entire workflow into a single, unified digital space. It handles the identification, the quick editing, and the preparation for distribution all in one cohesive flow. Just eliminating that constant platform hopping alone is a monumental time saver for any busy professional. Once you give the thumbs up to a selection of clips, you move into the final quick touch refinement stage. This includes enabling the fully editable auto-generated captions that appear on the screen. The system will also suggest several strong thumbnail frames drawn from the clip's key moments. You can drop in simple text overlays to emphasize a key point that came across on audio. All of this refinement process is intentionally designed to be extremely fast and unobtrusive to your creative flow. A unique feature lets you set the overall emotional vibe or tone for the final output. You can toggle it towards being punchy and meme-ready for maximum entertainment value. Or you can select a calmer, more explanatory tone if the content is educational. This allows the exact same source clip to be perfectly tuned for totally different social media destinations. Now we come to the feature that genuinely revolutionized how I manage my entire content pipeline, the auto-schedule module. Forget manually exporting final videos and then laboriously feeding each one into multiple separate social media dashboards. Instead, you simply define the exact posting frequency you want to maintain moving forward. If your goal is to push out one high-quality clip every single day, you just tell the system that number. Perhaps you prefer a slightly slower pace of 3 clips per week across various channels, which is just as simple to configure. The integrated AI then intelligently distributes those approved clips across your chosen time frame. It automatically suggests optimal posting times based on broad, successful social media benchmarks. Of course, you always retain the power to manually override those suggestions for specific time slots if needed. I once set up an entire week's worth of content on a Tuesday and simply stopped thinking about posting until the following week. Vizard handled the entire deployment process based exactly on the structured plan I laid out for it. I want to be clear that established scheduling services are certainly not lacking in their specific areas of expertise. Tools like Buffer and Hootsuite execute their core function of queuing posts flawlessly when given the material. The critical missing piece in their functionality is the content generation step itself. Those platforms cannot look at your raw hour-long video and magically create the micro clips you need for promotion. This application's true value is merging the creative content generation with the final distribution planning in one seamless environment. Once you have a batch of content queued up, the content calendar transforms the entire process into a professional-grade operation. You are presented with a clean visual overview displaying every scheduled item, including its thumbnail and proposed caption. If a better time slot opens up, you can easily drag and drop an item to a new date or time. You even have the flexibility to swap out an entire clip or make last-minute caption tweaks directly within the calendar view. Imagine one of your clips suddenly starts taking off in terms of engagement and you want to push it again. You can duplicate that high-performing content and instantly reschedule it for another day with only 2 clicks. Furthermore, the calendar view intelligently flags potential overlap to prevent you from posting content that is too similar consecutively. This visual management system is absolutely key to maintaining a diverse and engaging feed over time. Let's quickly walk through a standard, efficient session so you can visualize this streamlined process in action. First, you take that lengthy 45-minute podcast episode and initiate the upload into the system. Next, you simply allow the AI the necessary few minutes to thoroughly analyze the entire recording. The result is a curated list featuring perhaps 10 to 20 distinct, intelligently generated clip suggestions. Each suggestion conveniently comes with a confidence score indicating its likely performance potential. You then browse this list, selectively picking out the specific clips that resonate most strongly with your goals. It takes mere moments to refine the suggested captions or choose the most impactful frame for the thumbnail image. Moving to the scheduling area, you define your desired frequency, perhaps 1 clip daily across all connected channels. After confirming your selections and connected accounts, you watch the content calendar instantly populate with planned posts. As a simple test, I configured 1 specific clip to go out on a particular afternoon just to check the final output. The calendar immediately displayed the exact thumbnail and the finalized caption for a final pre-publication check. Based on my own time experimenting, here are a few practical tips to maximize your results immediately. Always treat the AI's initial suggestions as an excellent starting point, but not as absolute, unchangeable law. Even though the suggestions are often surprisingly accurate, your unique human context is invaluable for the final nuance. That means a clip might occasionally need 1 extra caption line to ensure total clarity for your audience. For maximum efficiency, embrace the concept of batch uploading your content whenever possible. If you have 4 long videos from the past month, upload them all in 1 concentrated session. Let the system pipeline all those clips, and then the scheduling automation will manage the rest of the deployment for you. Always remember to tailor the final cut specifically for the platform's inherent intent and audience expectations. Let's discuss the final layer of content preparation, crafting compelling captions and clear calls to action. Many excellent creators still rely on separate external caption generation software to write highly engaging text. While that method works, it unfortunately introduces yet another unnecessary step into your already busy process. This tool provides you with editable caption suggestions that are inherently tied to the specific tone of the clip it extracted. You are always free to use those suggestions verbatim or simply adjust a few words to inject your personal voice. The key difference is that this solution handles the visual extraction and the final posting logistics in one integrated workflow. To keep things honest, we should briefly cover the tool's known limitations and where it truly excels in the market. Standalone transcript editors are fantastic for audio cleanups or adding voiceover overdubs to existing footage. However, achieving a dozen distinct short clips still necessitates significant manual selection time within those specific programs. Professional suites like Premiere or CapCut offer unparalleled granular control over every visual element and transition. Yet, that level of control unfortunately turns into a massive time sink when the goal is rapid, long-form repurposing. Pure scheduling systems are excellent logistical planners for content already finalized and ready to go. The common factor is that every one of those other tools requires you to manually generate the finished short clips first. The sweet spot for this application exists right at the center of those disparate needs. It perfectly combines automated clip discovery, rapid refinement, automated scheduling, and visual calendar management. It is not trying to become the primary editor for your next feature-length documentary film project. Rather, it acts as a massive force multiplier specifically for creators aiming to dramatically increase their short-form content velocity. Consider one final, highly practical scenario involving your weekly live broadcast session. You currently face the choice of spending your entire Sunday night manually clipping out all the best highlights. Or you could upload that entire 2-hour stream to this tool before you even finish your coffee. It will then instantly generate a full week's worth of clips, complete with captions and scheduled deployment. That process takes roughly the same amount of time as it used to take you to create just a single manual edit. This is the true multiplier effect in action, far more consistent output for significantly less time expenditure. Now for that promised bonus tip which will help you close the loop even more rapidly. You can pair this tool with a very simple, lightweight external caption and hashtag workflow for peak speed. For example, use the base captions generated by Vizard, then paste them into a separate tuning tool for specific CTAs. This allows you to generate platform-specific hashtag groups tailored perfectly for each social channel. If you want to reduce the number of apps you touch even further, just rely on Vizard's built-in caption suggestions and do minor edits. The final result of that method is fully ready to post content delivered without ever needing to navigate away from the main application. If you are wondering about the investment level or the more advanced integration options, you should check the official documentation. They clearly outline which major social platforms are supported for direct scheduling connectivity. There are also dedicated team features if your content creation involves multiple collaborators working together. However, even for the dedicated solo creator, the sheer amount of automation available makes this worth the exploration right now. The time you reclaim from manual editing is time you can immediately reinvest into creating your next big piece of long-form material. Ultimately, this brings us to the final summary of why this tool is so effective for modern content creation. If your primary goal is creating a consistent stream of snackable content without hiring a full-time editor, this is perhaps the most practical utility available. It intelligently locates the best segments inside your video files. It assists in quickly shaping those segments into clips perfectly sized for any specific platform you target. It handles the entire posting schedule automatically according to your instructions. Finally, it gives you one central calendar to oversee all upcoming content deployment at one convenient glance. When you compare that to duct taping 5 different applications together, this solution feels significantly more streamlined and just plain sane. If this detailed walkthrough has shown you the potential, I highly recommend testing it on one of your longer videos immediately. Run a single week of fully automated posting and then critically compare the time saved against any resulting engagement boosts. Please consider leaving a comment below detailing what kind of video content you are primarily trying to repurpose right now. Based on your niche, I would be happy to share some custom advice on which clip types usually yield the best performance metrics. Thank you for taking the time to watch this entire demonstration. Now go make some impactful clips and take back control of your calendar.